Welcome to Cooking Simply Delicious. This supreme seafood boil is the best of the best. Learn how to make a seafood boil featuring shrimp, crab, and clams, following my Cooking Simply Delicious recipe. You just can't go wrong with a mixed boil, especially when you're entertaining. You'll make the whole party happy with this easy supreme seafood boil. The tender seafood pairs well with the creamy potatoes and sweet corn. Everyone will be coming back for more. There is nothing like cracking that shell open in the right spot and pulling out the whole juicy piece of crab meat. Now that my mouth is watering, let's get started. Let's begin with filling a medium stock pot with 3 cups of water and add 1 teaspoon of Old Bay seasoning, followed by fresh picked oregano. Beautiful and fragrant oregano is a delightful herb for seafood. Next, let's add red potatoes and sweet corn. Bring it to boil for about 5 minutes. Meanwhile, let's combine and mix 1 tablespoon of Old Bay, 1 tablespoon of paprika, 1 tablespoon of Cajun, 1 tablespoon of cayenne pepper, 1 tablespoon of brown sugar, and lastly, 2 tablespoons of lemon pepper. After 5 minutes, let's add 1 whole of cut lemon. Boil it for about 2 more minutes and then let's add the crab. Bring the heat down to low and let's simmer until the crab is cooked for about 5 minutes. Smells so good. I can smell the fragrance of oregano. Let's set this aside and moving on, in a high heat temperature, let's add 2 links of unsalted butter. You better be quick or you'll start to melt. Did I make you laugh? Here's to a butter life. Let's keep going. Adding 2 whole heads of fresh crushed garlic. Stir the garlic constantly so it won't burn. Do you know that this is an amazing flavor combination of garlicky, buttery goodness that is perfect balance of flavors? Alright, here comes the star of the dish. This is the best and ultimate recipe with a delicious Cajun sauce that is fiery and so addictive. Make sure stir it constantly and bring the heat down to low temperature. In addition, let's add the broth that we made earlier. Let it simmer for about 5 minutes or until the seasoning dissolves. Wow! I can smell the goodness of this supreme seafood boil, the freshness and the flavorful broth. Add the shrimp and the Manila clams and boil for about 5 minutes. Growing up in the Philippines, I never experienced this wonderful dish. It wasn't until I moved to America that I discovered the joy and flavors of this seafood boil. This seafood boil recipe is very tasty and quick and easy to make. I turn to this recipe when I really want to treat the family to a fun and entertaining meal. Once the Manila clams are open, we can add the sweet corn and red potatoes. Seafood boils are true communal eating tradition that span generations and regions of the country, primarily rooted in the Gulf coastal regions of the South, the Carolinas, and the New England coastal region. The name is also considered a generic label for the type of meal served at the big events, parties, and festivals where seafood is in the main dish. If you're a seafood lover, you're going to love this seafood boil. Elevate and simplify your next seafood boil with this delicious recipe. So no matter where you find yourself enjoying a seafood boil, whether it contains shrimp, crab, clams, and other seafood ingredients, if you're sitting at a long table, eating with your fingers and making a mess with tons of people, you're bound to have a great time at one of America's most treasured summer pleasures. You better try it! That is Cooking Simply Delicious. Thank you for watching. For more cooking and simply delicious recipes, don't forget to subscribe. Till next time!